Hello, welcome to our mission to Duna. Today we'll be sending a rover to Duna to refuel a stranded spacecraft. So this is the rocket right here. Pretty simple. Just first stage, second stage, and then we have a small kick stage, and then a lander with a rover on it. Not going with any parachutes on the lander this time around. Just gonna try to land it straight on Duna. See how it goes. I'm generally not a fan of parachutes for most landers. Even on Kerbin. Although I usually put them on just for safety reasons, but if it's unmanned vehicles, I prefer to land it myself. Nighttime launch. Basically, we have a lot of people stuck on Duna right now. We have, I think the current crew we're trying to recover is like 14 or so. All the orange suits, Jebediah, Bill, Valentina, Bob, they're all still alive somehow. But we need to rescue them. We want to rescue them for the mission control. And then a bunch of tourists. We have another scientist on board. I think Cake will be leaving behind on Duna. Just can't afford to save her, so. Probably should have launched during the day. I'll put some lights in this vehicle, but it's whatever. As we're getting higher up in the atmosphere, I'm going to start going more horizontal. Slightly inefficient ascent profile, but not super important. So if we can refuel the spacecraft, we can recover most of these tourists, or all these tourists actually, and then we'll be able to complete a few contracts. We still have to do a few moon landings, or one landing with a few of these guys. So we'll probably test out a new vehicle on that. Bringing them back safely will use a ton of money for stuff like that. There it is. You know, one thing I think I would do differently about Kerbal Space Program is I would have like an option to make it brighter. You know, like more ambient, like moonlight or something, you know, or extra solar light. This was never like, you know, dark. Although I do think it looks really pretty when it's like completely black on one side. Well, but I mean, by that point, it starts to match reality a little bit more, so it's more aesthetically pleasing. Almost to orbit, just finishing the circularization now. Perfect. Now let's get our spacecraft ready. One thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to try to leave some relays on the lander, so that way we have a way to, or a use for the lander once it's landed. It's not just junk. Multitasking. Let's see, that should be pretty close. So in real life, you know, people may soon be making this mission. Or, you know, this trajectory. Going to Mars. It'll be really exciting. I'll do some minor course corrections for that. A bit later. Actually, could we get this straighter? We'll course correct it later. Oh, I finally unlocked better pro course. So now we have all the directions unlocked. So, finally. We're going to be using up most of our or second stage for this maneuver. Now that we got more expensive rockets, I think I want to start trying to recover parts more. Save some money. We are running pretty low on money right now, so only about 600,000. So ideally, like a lot of my rockets, my more ambitious rockets, you know, they'll cost like 400,000 for a single launch. So can't even afford like one ambitious launch right now. But when we bring these guys back, we'll be able to make a ton of money. This contract right here should be worth a lot. Then we have 2 more contracts that are mostly done. The Duna portion's done. We just gotta do the moon landing. I'll get save us a ton of money. Then we gotta plant a flag on the moon. So that's another good place to make money. This burn. Alright, burn completed. Let's get the intercept going. Now since we have a rover, we don't need to land too close to the vehicle. Or Magellan, is it Red Magellan? Or Red Drake, I think is the one we want to land towards. We can land towards either one, but get an icon counter. We'll see what the Delta V situation looks like, but it'd be cool to get an icon counter. I'm actually gonna go slightly centric on this too. Or inclined. Because Red Drake has crashed slightly off from the equator, so we need to be eccentric so that our orbit, or inclined so our orbit passes over it. I think we'll just do standard capture. It's only like a couple hundred, so. We got 8 years until the contract's voided, so we gotta save them before then. Should be plenty of time. If anything goes awry, might take another rescue mission or something. seeing the plane change burn now, so that we're on correct trajectory. And something bad happened. Looks like we lost control of the vehicle somehow. Go lower thrust this time. May not be perfectly aligned center thrust, center of mass. That'll make the landing a little bit more difficult. Yeah. Very delicately. Nope. It's not delicate at all. Try radio out, maybe. It's even worse. How about normal? Anti-normal. You don't want to thrust limit these. I'm going to turn all off except for one. I'm going to thrust limit him to 0. Perfect. Now we'll just warp 2. That's plus circular position burn, actually. So, should have enough fuel to land. It's gonna require, I don't know, maybe about 1,000 meters per second to circularize and land. Actually, probably a little bit more to land. Hopefully we can land close enough so we don't have to drive too far. We'll see. No promises. SOI burn. Alright. Only 196 days away from Duna. So these guys, they've been stranded on the surface for a while. The orange suits, they've been stranded, I don't know, what time is it right now? Probably close to like 13, 15, 16 years. And then the tourists, they've also been there a while. They came a couple years later though. Yeah, I think we have another Kerbalnaut there who's supposed to save everyone. I forgot his name. New pilot. Alright, looks like we're about to enter Duna Sphere of Influence. Okay. Just all alarms going off. There it is. We have charge, we have connection. Ton of relays nearby, I think, too. Let me check the relay network real quick. So we're going straight to the KC, which is great. We also got links to 2 relays, it looks like. And I think we'll have access to more relays later. Actually, maybe not. Looks like they're not very well positioned right now. The ladder. Yeah, they're on the far side. Only got a little ladder, help us. Oh, we may be able to control the lander from the ground, actually. I'm not sure if we have that capability yet, but... Oh, I forgot to turn on the other engines. Nice thing about the Thodes is they also have pretty good capabilities. This big fairing should help a lot in re-entry. Slow down the craft. I do kind of regret putting parachutes on, but it's also a little bit hard to keep the craft stable with this design. Instead of putting parachutes on the top. Or land the craft upside down. Now let's just make sure our orbit lines up with the craft. So we are aiming for Red Drake. I'll wait till it's on the day side. Alright, looks like we're directly overhead. We got a relay passing in the information right now. Let's check that out real quick. So relay. Should have a second relay in case we go have contact with the first, but I think we'll be in contact with the first for a long time. I guess the only risk is the KSC loses contact with us maybe. I think that's unlikely. Got a good constellation around the KSC. Should have almost complete coverage. Unless maybe like the Marcus or something. But that's unlikely. It's kind of funny. The Kerbal Space Program automatically renamed. Oh, I can't retract these. Kerbal Space Program automatically named the ship for Red Drake the lander, and vice versa. It will be coming kind of steep, admittedly. So we'll probably need a lot of braking to slow down. We should have the fuel for it though. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be off. Might have to drive a little bit. Hey, the lander is coming at the same time as us. We must intersect. Good, burn off some speed, just so we're a lot closer to our target. I'm going to save the final part for landing. The terminal velocity on Duna is a little bit higher because it's got a thicker atmosphere. Parachutes don't work quite as well. But we should have a feel for it. It looks like we're slowing down a lot. This fairing's probably helping out a ton with that, now that we're entering the thicker part of the atmosphere. Alright, begin the landing procedure. Seconds away from the surface right now. And we'll go with radial out to keep the craft pointed up regardless of our velocity. We're getting pretty close to the surface now. And we're up. You know, it actually kind of works in our favor. Because now we don't have to get off of it. So here's the rover. Let's just put the brakes on real quick. Nice. Awesome. Alright. And decouple, please. We just gotta get off this thing. Oh, look at the wrong guy. That decoupler might be annoying. I don't think it has a hitbox, but okay. We'll probably scrape it off somehow. How far away are we? We're decently far away. Not impossible to drive though. Go from here. Hey, we're already pointing straight at the target. Full electric charge. Let's go. Before we do, run a surface analysis. Just so we know what we got. Oh, look, there's like... It's pretty good. Yeah, so this is just a little tiny rover designed to fuel up any craft that you may have accidentally not brought enough fuel for. It's also got a relay, so you can use it as a relay. So right now our signals bounce through the Drake lander, which is actually the ship, which is in orbit right now. That's bounced through the Interrelay 1, which then heads to the KC. And I think one of these mods I have is disabling the trackers. I can't figure out which one it is. You get $8,000 for planting a flag at your own house. Yeah, Minimus paid us decently. Minimus helped fund this mission. Space station contract that we just did on the last episode also helped fund this mission. So, and it gave us a free contract spot. I think I put another space station contract in there. Or no, it's empty. An interesting contract pops up. I'll take it, but all the contracts we're getting right now are pretty boring, honestly. So I want to change that. Exploring the jewel system should pay for a lot of it, though. And the waif landings alone should be worth a ton. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Duna Rover 1. Slow down. Don't want to crash. You're heading straight for a giant rock. A rock? Sean Connery. The rock. A little hop here, maybe? It's a wide rover, so it should be kind of stable, but I do think it could tip forward. This is a little bit heavier on the top, but, you know, it's a decent rover. It's a decent rover design. It's just, rovers in general are just inherently very unsafe in Kerbal Space Program. At 20 meters per second, that's pretty fast, so... Wow, it's a steep cliff. That was the, coupling, right? Yeah. I figured that was about to break off any second. Still got the same target, right? Now these rocks, you can actually collide with them. They don't have hitboxes, so you know, don't fear the rocks. It's kind of sad they don't have hitboxes, but I'm not super concerned about it. Some tiny little rocks do have hitboxes though, so watch out for those ones. If you download a mod called Parallax, those ones also have hitboxes. Yeah, probably about another 10 minutes of rover driving, so if you're not interested in rover driving, this is not the episode for you. I guess in times like this, a good content creator would fill this video with commentary, or probably edit this out, just montage it. I might make montages or, you know, short edited videos of these later. Well, I didn't separate the audio, so. Not really like narrating my videos, honestly, but they do feel kind of boring if you don't narrate them. Already, they do feel kind of boring. You know, a lot of people, they spend a lot more time editing, you know, having interesting things to talk about, you know, speaking well, not stuttering or anything. For me, though, like, I mainly just want to record these videos just so, you know, I can remember the good old days. So yeah, I kind of treat YouTube as like a personal like video log. Sometimes I publish the videos as public. Most of my videos aren't public though. But it would be cool to start making more interesting videos, get more popular. Not really counting on it though. Or planning on it or anything like that. I mean, I have a job, you know. I make things for people. You know, I understand some people are content creators. That's like all they do full time. It sounds kind of boring to me, honestly. Well, sometimes work is kind of boring. It would be nice to be able to work from home. I do make a lot of things, like actual things for actual people, so. Yeah. In my opinion, I deserve to be able to take a break because I already made all this stuff that I consume. So other people have to make that stuff that, you know, but that's not really how the world works. Looks like we're getting closer. Did I not rename this to Rover? There we go. Should be just over the horizon now. Actually, is that it? Weird camera angle. This might be better. It's holding up pretty well though. Ah, watch out for the rock. Rocks don't matter, but still. Suspend your disbelief, you know. I mean, this is like the nicest terrain I've ever landed on in Duna. Every time I go to Duna, it's always like steep hills or, you know, constant valleys and rises and whatnot. It's never like just nice flat plains. I forget what biome this is. I think it's the Midlands. Or Lowlands, maybe. Yeah, Lowlands. Alright. Should just be over this hill. Down there somewhere. The terrain does look a little kind of familiar. Now in real life, these would probably be linked to electric motors, so you could get the charge back through regenerative braking. In real life, you'd probably be going a lot slower. You wouldn't have any time constraints. I don't know how fast Curiosity goes, but I know the rovers on Mars, they travel pretty slowly. It's not like, it's like definitely less than 1 meter per second. They crawl around. Really should be called crawlers, honestly. Yeah, I say honestly a lot. It's like one of those filler words, you know, like psychologically. A lot of people have filler words they use when their brain is trying to think of something. I'm surprised we've kept the charge up so high. That would have consumed a lot more charge. We'll need this charge to run during the night when the refueling process begins. It's the ore content 10. Alright, that's good. I think we need a minimum of 5% in order to start building or drilling. I put 2 drills on here for redundancy. I don't know if we have the power capability to supply both of them. We shall see. It's going to take a while to refuel this craft. It's not too big of a craft, but you know, it's a small convertitron, no engineers. Well, when we connect, we might have an engineer. I think we have Bill. Bill might be my favorite, honestly. I hope this isn't the second craft. It'd be funny if this is. I think this might be Red Magellan we're coming up on. Yeah, we want Red Drake. Because Red Drake has all the crew. Red Magellan, it just has this girl named Cake. Who we're not rescuing. Because we don't have a seat for her. Because we brought one too many people. What's this? Remote control from vessel. Ah, so we can control from vessel. I knew it. I've never seen that before. I always wanted to see that vessel, but that icon pop up, but it never did. Should be like on top of it by now. Just zoom out. Up there it is. Yeah, it's Drake. Aha! We've come to rescue you. How long has it been? Make sure we don't crash into it though. Slow down. If the brakes aren't helping you, a lot of times, what does help is just pressing backwards to slow down. And we can't fly flat because we don't got a Kerbal, but it would be cool. Alright, let's find a spot to connect. You know, with the power that we will get from a... Ah, perfect. Like a glove. Well, I think I'll end the episode here. Looks like everything's going well. Check back next time to see if we can get this thing off of Duna and back to Kerbin. Is Ike nearby? There he is. We get money shot. The flag in there too. Perfect. Goodbye.